Today, we have a super exciting topic to talk about: the 1960 Lincoln penny coins that are worth a staggering $1.1 million. That's right, you heard correctly. These rare and valuable coins have been creating quite a buzz in the numismatic community, and we can't wait to dive into the details. First off, let's talk a bit about the history of the 1960 Lincoln penny. This particular coin was minted in Philadelphia in the year 1960, during a time when copper was the main metal used for making pennies. However, due to rising production costs, the U.S. Mint decided to switch to a cheaper alternative, zinc-coated steel, in 1982. This decision makes the 1960 Lincoln penny coins even more special, as they are one of the last copper pennies ever minted. Now, you may be wondering, what makes these coins worth a whopping $1.1 million? Well, the key factor lies in their rarity and condition. Only a handful of the 1960 Lincoln penny coins were minted in error, resulting in a small number of double-die coins. These particular coins have a distinct doubling effect on the date and lettering, making them highly sought after by collectors. The value of these coins also depends on their condition. A well-preserved 1960 Lincoln penny can fetch a significantly higher price than one that has been circulated and worn down over the years. Factors such as luster, shine, and overall appearance play a crucial role in determining the coin's value. So, how can you tell if you have a 1960 Lincoln penny worth $1.1 million? The first step is to carefully examine the coin for any signs of doubling on the date and lettering. A magnifying glass can be a handy tool for this task, as it allows you to inspect the coin up close for any imperfections or abnormalities. If you believe you have a 1960 Lincoln penny double-die coin, the next step is to get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. This process involves sending the coin to a reputable grading company, such as PCGS or NGC, who will evaluate its authenticity and condition. Once the coin has been certified and graded, you will have a better idea of its true value in the numismatic market. Now, let's talk about some real-life examples of 1960 Lincoln penny coins that have sold for jaw-dropping prices. In 2010, a rare double-die 1960 Lincoln penny in impeccable condition was auctioned off for a mind-blowing $1.1 million. This incredible sale made headlines in the coin collecting community and solidified the coin's status as one of the most valuable pennies in existence. It's important to note that not all 1960 Lincoln penny coins are worth $1.1 million. The majority of these coins are still valuable as collectibles, but their prices can vary depending on factors such as rarity, condition, and market demand. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1960 Lincoln penny in your pocket change or old coin collection, it's worth taking the time to investigate its potential value. In conclusion, the 1960 Lincoln penny coins worth $1.1 million are a rare and fascinating piece of numismatic history. With their unique double-die error and limited mintage, these coins command a high price tag among collectors and investors. If you're passionate about coins and treasure hunting, keep an eye out for these elusive pennies. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem worth a small fortune. Thank you for tuning in, and happy collecting! Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and appraisal. Specifically, we will be exploring the 1976 Lincoln penny and whether it could potentially be worth $1 million. Now, before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss out on any of our coin collecting adventures. Alright, let's jump right in. The 1976 Lincoln penny is a special coin for a couple of reasons. First off, it was minted during the Bicentennial year of the United States, which already adds a touch of historical significance to it. But what really sets this penny apart is the possibility that it might have been struck with an error that could make it extremely valuable. One of the most sought-after errors in the coin collecting world is the double-die variety, where the design on the coin appears to have been struck more than once, creating a slightly blurred effect. If you happen to have a 1976 Lincoln penny that shows signs of this double-die error, then you could potentially be sitting on a gold mine. These types of coins have been known to fetch upwards of $1 million at auction, making them some of the most coveted treasures in the coin collecting community. Now, before you start getting too excited and envisioning your early retirement funded by a single penny, it's important to note that these types of errors are extremely rare. In fact, only a handful of 1976 Lincoln pennies with the double die error have ever been discovered, so the odds of stumbling upon one in your pocket change are incredibly slim. But that doesn't mean you should give up hope just yet. There are still other factors that can affect the value of your 1976 Lincoln penny, even if it doesn't have the elusive double die error. For example, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its worth. If your penny is in mint condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear or damage, then it could still be worth a pretty penny, pun intended. On the other hand, if your coin is heavily circulated and shows signs of wear and tear, then its value may be significantly lower. Another important factor to consider is the mint mark on the coin. The 1976 Lincoln penny was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with each mint producing its own unique coins. In general, coins minted in Philadelphia are more common and therefore less valuable, while coins from Denver and San Francisco tend to be rarer and more sought after by collectors. So, if you're lucky enough to come across a 1976 Lincoln penny from either the Denver or San Francisco mint, then you could be looking at a coin that is worth significantly more than its face value. In addition to the mint mark, the year of the coin can also impact its value. As I mentioned earlier, the bicentennial year of 1976 holds special significance for the United States, so coins minted during this year are often more desirable to collectors. Overall, the 1976 Lincoln penny is a coin that holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, whether it's for its historical significance, potential errors, or simply its nostalgic value. While the chances of finding $1 million penny in your pocket may be slim, the thrill of the hunt and the joy of uncovering hidden treasures is what makes coin collecting such a rewarding hobby. This coin value in market $6 million. So, next time you come across a 1976 Lincoln penny in your spare change, take a closer look and see if you might just be holding on to a piece of history worth more than you ever imagined. And who knows, maybe you'll be the lucky one to strike it rich with a coin that could change your life forever. Today, we're going to be talking about the 1973 Lincoln pennies that are rumored to be worth a whopping $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, million. Now, before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's break down the history behind these rare coins. The 1973 Lincoln pennies were minted as part of the regular circulation for that year. But there's a catch. Only a handful of these pennies were made with a unique error. This error resulted in a double die stamp on the coin, creating a distinct and valuable look that sets it apart from the rest. So, how can you tell if you've struck gold with one of these rare coins? Well, the key is to look for the doubling effect on the inscriptions and date on the penny. If you have a 1973 Lincoln penny that shows clear signs of this error, then congratulations, you may be in possession of a valuable piece of history. But how did these seemingly ordinary pennies become worth such a staggering amount? The truth is, rarity plays a huge factor in determining the value of coins. When there are only a limited number of coins in circulation with a specific error, collectors go wild trying to get their hands on them. This high demand, paired with the scarcity of the coins, drives up their value to extraordinary levels. Now, let's talk about the $1.3 million price tag that's been attached to these rare 1973 Lincoln pennies. While this number may seem astronomical, it's not unheard of in the world of coin collecting. In fact, rare coins have been known to sell for millions of dollars at auctions, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for a chance to own a piece of history. So, what should you do if you think you've found one of these valuable 1973 Lincoln pennies in your collection? Well, the first step is to have the coin authenticated by a professional. This process involves verifying the coin's authenticity and confirming its rarity, which is crucial in determining its true value. Once you've had your coin authenticated, the next step is to decide what to do with it. Some collectors choose to hold on to rare coins as an investment, hoping that their value will continue to appreciate over time. Others may decide to sell their coins at auction, where they can fetch top dollar from eager collectors looking to add to their collection. And no matter what you choose to do with your rare coin, one thing is for certain: owning a piece of history like a 1973 Lincoln penny is truly a special experience. The thrill of uncovering a valuable treasure in your own collection is a feeling that can't be beaten. In conclusion, the 1973 Lincoln pennies worth $1.3 million are a fascinating piece of numismatic history that continues to captivate collectors around the world. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare coins, consider yourself truly fortunate, and who knows, you may just have a small fortune in your hands. Thanks for tuning in, YouTube fam. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content on rare coins and collectibles. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and discussing the rare 1968 Lincoln penny coins that are worth an astounding $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. These pennies are highly sought after by collectors all around the world and can fetch a massive sum if you happen to stumble upon one. First off, let's talk a bit about the history of the 1968 Lincoln penny. This particular coin was minted in 1968, as part of the regular production of pennies that year. However, there was a small number of these coins that were made with a special error that makes them extremely valuable. The coins were accidentally minted with a unique double die stamping process, which resulted in a distinct and rare appearance. Now, you may be wondering how to identify one of these rare 1968 Lincoln penny coins. Well, one of the key characteristics to look for is the doubling of the date and lettering on the coin. This error can be seen most clearly on the words, Liberty, and In God We Trust, on the front of the coin. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins, it could be worth a small fortune. So, why are these 1968 Lincoln penny coins worth so much money? The rarity of these coins is a major factor in determining their value. With only a handful of these coins known to exist, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add one to their collection. Additionally, the unique error on these coins makes them highly desirable to collectors who are looking for something truly special to add to their portfolio. If you're interested in getting your hands on one of these valuable coins, be prepared to do some serious digging. While it's not impossible to find one of these coins in circulation, the chances are incredibly slim. Your best bet is to search through old collections, coin shows, or online auctions to see if you can score one of these elusive treasures. Now, let's talk about the value of these 1968 Lincoln penny coins. As previously mentioned, these coins have been known to sell for upwards of $1.8 million. That's a staggering amount of money for a single coin. The high value of these coins is a testament to their rarity and the demand from collectors who are willing to pay a premium for such a unique and sought-after piece. In conclusion, the 1968 Lincoln penny coins are a prime example of how a small error can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. If you happen to come across one of these rare coins, consider yourself incredibly lucky and be sure to take good care of it. Who knows, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Well, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1968 Lincoln penny coins worth $1.8 million, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content on rare and valuable coins. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Today, we have a truly exciting topic to discuss: the 1967 Lincoln penny coins that are reportedly worth a staggering $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. These seemingly ordinary coins have turned out to be hidden treasures for some lucky individuals. So, grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and let's delve into the fascinating world of numismatics. First off, let's talk about the history behind the 1967 Lincoln penny coins. These coins were minted as part of the regular production run by the United States Mint in Philadelphia in 1967. At first glance, they may look like any other penny, but what sets them apart is their unique composition. Unlike the typical copper pennies, these coins were made from a special blend of 88% copper and 12% nickel, giving them a distinctive appearance. Now, you may be wondering, what makes these coins so valuable? Well, it all comes down to their rarity. Due to a manufacturing error, a small number of 1967 Lincoln penny coins were produced with the wrong metal composition. Instead of the intended copper-nickel blend, these coins were mistakenly struck with 95% copper and 5% zinc, making them extremely rare and sought after by collectors. The story of how these valuable coins came to light is truly remarkable. In 2019, a numismatist named David Stone stumbled upon a 1967 Lincoln penny coin with the unusual metal composition while sorting through his collection. Intrigued by his discovery, he decided to have the coin authenticated by experts, and to his astonishment, it turned out to be one of the rare error coins worth a small fortune. Since then, more of these rare 1967 Lincoln penny coins have surfaced, with some fetching jaw-dropping prices at auctions and private sales. One such coin sold for an astounding $1.7 million, making it one of the most valuable coins of its kind in the world. The sheer rarity and historical significance of these coins have made them highly coveted among collectors and investors alike. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1967 Lincoln penny coins in your possession? One way to identify them is by looking for any signs of discoloration or unusual characteristics on the coin. The error coins typically exhibit a reddish hue due to the higher copper content, which sets them apart from the regular 1967 pennies. If you think you may have one of these rare coins, it's essential to have it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service to determine its true value. Professional grading will provide you with a clear understanding of the coin's condition and rarity, helping you make an informed decision about its sale or preservation. In conclusion, the 1967 Lincoln penny coins worth $1.7 million are a prime example of how a simple minting error can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. The allure of these coins lies not only in their monetary value but also in the thrill of discovery and the history behind each piece. So, keep an eye out for these rare gems in your coin collection. You never know what hidden treasures you may find. Thank you for joining me on this numismatic journey, and today, we're going to be talking about the 1973 Lincoln pennies that are rumored to be worth a whopping $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, million. Now, before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's break down the history behind these rare coins. The 1973 Lincoln pennies were minted as part of the regular circulation for that year. But there's a catch. Only a handful of these pennies were made with a unique error. This error resulted in a double die stamp on the coin, creating a distinct and valuable look that sets it apart from the rest. So, how can you tell if you've struck gold with one of these rare coins? Well, the key is to look for the doubling effect on the inscriptions and date on the penny. If you have a 1973 Lincoln penny that shows clear signs of this error, then congratulations, you may be in possession of a valuable piece of history. But how did these seemingly ordinary pennies become worth such a staggering amount? The truth is, rarity plays a huge factor in determining the value of coins. When there are only a limited number of coins in circulation with a specific error, collectors go wild trying to get their hands on them. This high demand, paired with the scarcity of the coins, drives up their value to extraordinary levels. Now, let's talk about the $1.3 million price tag that's been attached to these rare 1973 Lincoln pennies. While this number may seem astronomical, it's not unheard of in the world of coin collecting. In fact, rare coins have been known to sell for millions of dollars at auctions, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for a chance to own a piece of history. So, what should you do if you think you've found one of these valuable 1973 Lincoln pennies in your collection? Well, the first step is to have the coin authenticated by a professional. This process involves verifying the coin's authenticity and confirming its rarity, which is crucial in determining its true value. Once you've had your coin authenticated, the next step is to decide what to do with it. Some collectors choose to hold on to rare coins as an investment, hoping that their value will continue to appreciate over time. Others may decide to sell their coins at auction, where they can fetch top dollar from eager collectors looking to add to their collection. And no matter what you choose to do with your rare coin, one thing is for certain: owning a piece of history like a 1973 Lincoln penny is truly a special experience. The thrill of uncovering a valuable treasure in your own collection is a feeling that can't be beaten. In conclusion, the 1973 Lincoln pennies worth $1.3 million are a fascinating piece of numismatic history that continues to captivate collectors around the world. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare coins, consider yourself truly fortunate, And who knows, you may just have a small fortune in your hands. Thanks for tuning in, YouTube fam. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content on rare coins and collectibles. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare coins with a spotlight on the 1974 Lincoln penny. Known for its unique characteristics and limited production run, this penny has caught the attention of many collectors and investors alike. But just how valuable is this little piece of history? Well, you're about to find out. First, let's talk a little bit about the 1974 Lincoln penny itself. Produced by the United States Mint in Philadelphia, this penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial series. What sets the 1974 penny apart from the rest is a unique trait known as the aluminum variety. During production, a small number of these pennies were mistakenly struck on aluminum planchets instead of the typical copper ones. As you can imagine, this error makes these coins highly sought after by collectors. The story behind the 1974 Lincoln penny is quite fascinating. In 1974, the United States was in the midst of an energy crisis, and the price of copper was skyrocketing. To save on costs, the mint decided to experiment with alternative materials for the penny. This led to the accidental production of a small batch of aluminum variety pennies, which were quickly discovered and removed from circulation. Today, these coins are considered extremely rare and valuable. So, just how much is the 1974 Lincoln penny worth? Well, you'll be amazed to hear that some of these coins have sold for as much as $1.4 million at auction. Of course, not every 1974 penny is worth such a staggering amount, but even in circulated condition, these coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The key is to look for specific characteristics, such as a clear S mint mark or signs of being struck on an aluminum planchet. There are a few key factors that can impact the value of a 1974 Lincoln penny. First and foremost, the condition of the coin plays a significant role. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition will obviously command a higher price than those that show signs of wear and tear. Additionally, the rarity of the aluminum variety pennies and the demand among collectors will also influence their value. Finally, factors such as provenance and historical significance can further increase the worth of these coins. If you're on the hunt for a 1974 Lincoln penny, there are a few places you can look. Local coin shops and coin shows are great places to start, as dealers often have a variety of rare and collectible coins in stock. Online marketplaces such as eBay and heritage auctions can also be fruitful hunting grounds for rare coins. Just be sure to do your research and verify the authenticity of any coins you purchase. For those looking to start or expand their collection of 1974 Lincoln pennies, here are a few tips to keep in mind. First, educate yourself on the different varieties and characteristics of these coins so you can spot a potential treasure. Second, consider having your coins professionally graded and authenticated to ensure their value. Finally, network with other collectors and experts in the field to stay up to date on the latest trends and developments in the world of rare coins. In conclusion, the 1974 Lincoln penny is a truly remarkable piece of numismatic history with the potential to fetch a hefty sum for lucky collectors. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or a curious newcomer, the allure of these rare coins is undeniable. So keep your eyes peeled, your magnifying glass handy, and happy hunting for that elusive 1974 aluminum variety penny worth $1.4 million. Good luck, and may your pockets be filled with valuable treasures. Thanks for watching and hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to another riveting episode of our channel. Today, we have a truly exciting topic to dive into: the 1975 Lincoln penny coin that could potentially be worth $1 million. That's right, you heard correctly. So grab a seat, buckle up, and get ready to learn all about this rare and valuable coin. First off, let's talk a little bit about the history behind the 1975 Lincoln penny. This particular coin was minted during a time when the United States was going through some major changes. The economy was in flux, and the coin itself was part of a new wave of redesigns and updates to the currency. It featured Abraham Lincoln, one of our most beloved presidents, on the obverse side, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. Now, you might be wondering, Why is this specific year so special and potentially worth $1 million? Well, here's where things get interesting. In 1975, there was a mistake made during the minting process of some of these coins. A small number of them were struck with a double die error, which means that the design on the coin was slightly off-center and doubled. This error is incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. If you happen to come across a 1975 Lincoln penny with this double die error, you could be holding on to a true treasure. These coins have been known to fetch prices upwards of $1 million at auction. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change or tucked away in a forgotten coin collection. Talk about a stroke of luck. So, how can you tell if you have a 1975 Lincoln penny with the double die error? Well, there are a few key things to look out for. First, examine the date on the coin. If the numbers appear to be slightly doubled or blurry, that's a good sign that you might have struck gold. Additionally, check the lettering and design elements on both sides of the coin for any signs of doubling or distortion. If you think you might have stumbled upon one of these rare coins, the next step is to get it authenticated by a professional. There are coin grading services and experts who can help determine the authenticity and value of your find. It's important to proceed with caution and not get your hopes up too high until you have concrete proof that you indeed have $1 million coin in your hands. Regardless of whether or not you have the coveted 1975 Lincoln penny with the double die error, collecting coins can be a rewarding and fascinating hobby. Each coin has a story to tell and a unique history behind it. The thrill of the hunt and the potential for discovery make coin collecting a truly exciting pursuit. This coin's value in market $1.1 million, so, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep your eyes peeled for that next great find. Who knows, you might just uncover a hidden gem like the 1975 Lincoln penny that could change your life in the best possible way. Today I've got a fascinating topic to discuss with you all: 1969 Lincoln penny coins and their mind-blowing value of $1.9 million. That's right, you heard me correctly, we're talking about some serious cash here. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of numismatics. First and foremost, let's talk about what makes these 1969 Lincoln penny coins so special. To start off, these coins are incredibly rare. In fact, there are only a handful of them known to exist in the world. This rarity is what drives up their value to astronomical levels. And when you factor in the historical significance of the Lincoln penny, it's no wonder why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these coins. Now, you might be wondering, how can a simple penny be worth $1.9 million? Well, it all comes down to the condition of the coin and any unique characteristics it may possess. In the case of the 1969 Lincoln penny, there are a few key factors that determine its value. For starters, if the coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition, its value automatically skyrockets. Additionally, if the coin has any errors or misprints, such as a double die or missing mint mark, its value can increase even further. But what exactly sets the 1969 Lincoln penny apart from other coins of its kind? One of the most sought-after varieties is the 1969's double die obverse penny. This particular coin exhibits a strong doubled image on the front side, creating a striking visual effect. And because of its rarity and unique appearance, collectors are willing to pay exorbitant sums to add this coin to their collections. In addition to the double die obverse variety, there are a few other notable 1969 Lincoln penny coins that command high prices on the market. The 1969's Lincoln penny with a floating roof variety is another highly sought-after coin. This coin features a prominent die break that gives the appearance of a floating roof above the Lincoln Memorial. And let me tell you, this unique characteristic makes this coin a real gem for collectors. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Just how rare are these 1969 Lincoln penny coins? Well, to put it into perspective, only a handful of the double die obverse variety are known to exist. And when you consider the fact that millions of pennies are minted each year, the scarcity of these coins becomes even more apparent. This rarity is what drives collectors to go to great lengths to acquire these coins, sometimes shelling out millions of dollars in the process. But here's the million-dollar question: how can you tell if you have a valuable 1969 Lincoln penny in your possession? Well, the first step is to carefully inspect the coin for any errors or unique characteristics. Look for any doubling or misprints on the front and back of the coin. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, it's worth having the coin authenticated by a professional to determine its true value. And remember, the condition of the coin is key. A well-preserved, uncirculated coin will always command a higher price than one that has been circulated and worn down over the years. So if you happen to come across a 1969 Lincoln penny in mint condition, consider yourself lucky. You could be holding onto a small fortune without even realizing it. In conclusion, the world of numismatics is a fascinating and lucrative one, especially when it comes to rare coins like the 1969 Lincoln penny. With values reaching $1.9 million, these coins are truly a treasure to behold. So keep your eyes peeled for any valuable coins in your collection. You never know, you could be sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it. Well, that's all for today, folks. I hope you found this topic as intriguing as I did. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content in the future. Thanks for tuning in, and